Good morning and happy Tuesday. I know that we have just finished with Isaac finding his wife Sarah, and today we're going to see the continuing of God building Abraham's family. And so I hope you have your Bibles ready in Genesis chapter 25. And it says, "Open thou mine eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of thy law," in Psalm 119, verse 18. We just want to make sure that we ask the Lord to help us as we're reading, that he would show us things that maybe we haven't seen before, or something new, and that we would behold it in another way, behold God's word in a way that he has something for us each time that we read it. So let's begin in Genesis chapter 25. Then again Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bare him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Medan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. And Jokshan begat Sheba and Dedan, and the sons of Dedan were Shuram, and Letushim, and Lumim, and the sons of Midian, Ephah, and Epher, and Hanok, and Abidah, and Eldadah. All these were the children of Keturah. And Abraham gave all that he had unto Isaac. But unto the sons of the concubines which Abraham had, Abraham gave gifts, and sent them away from Isaac his son, while he yet lived, eastward unto the east country. And these are the days of the years of Abraham's life which he lived, 160 years. Then Abraham gave up the ghost, and died in good old age, an old man and full of years, and was gathered to his people. And his sons, Isaac and Ishmael, buried him in the cave of Machpelah in the field of Ephron, the son of Zohar the Hittite, which is before Mamre, the field which Abraham purchased of the sons of Heth. There was Abraham buried, and Sarah his wife. And it came to pass after the death of Abraham that God blessed his son Isaac, and Isaac dwelt by the well Lahai-roi. Now these are the generations of Ishmael, Abraham's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, Sarah's handmaid, bare unto Abraham. And these are the names of the sons of Ishmael by their names, according to their generations. The firstborn of Ishmael, Nebajoth, and Kedar, and Abdeel, and Mibsam, and Mishma, and Duma, and Massa, and Hader, and Tema, and Jeter, and Naphish, and Kedemah. These are the sons of Ishmael, and these are the names by their towns and by their castles, 12 princes according to their nations. And these are the years of the life of Ishmael, 137 years, and he gave up the ghost and died, and was gathered unto his people. And they dwelt from Havilah unto Shur, that is before Egypt, as thou goest towards Assyria. And he died in the presence of all his brethren. And these are the generations of Isaac, Abraham's son. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah to wife, the daughters of Bethuel, the Syrian, and the Pandanaram, the sister to Laban the Syrian. And Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife, because she was barren. And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, If it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. And after that came his brother out, and took his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bare them. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field, and Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau, because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. And Jacob sawed pottage, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. And Esau said to Jacob, Feed me, I pray thee, and with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom. And Jacob said, Sell me this day thy birthright. And Esau said, Behold, I am at the point to die, and what profit shall this birthright do to me? And Jacob said, Swear to me this day. And he sware unto him, and he sold his birthright unto Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau bread and pottage of lentils, and he did eat and drink, and rose up and went his way. Thus Esau despised his birthright. So, who were the children of Isaac and Rebekah? Esau and Jacob. They had twins. In verse 28, it tells us that teaches us that both parents played favorites with their children. This behavior would be the plague to this family, and we never want to be that way. We don't pick favorites. Esau sold his birthright as a firstborn for lentil soup, basically. The worldly man is often willing to give up important spiritual things for very little and regret it later. We should not live in the moment, but live for eternity. And we will learn a lot more from this situation continuing on Wednesday. But let's look at Proverbs 21. I hope you all had a good Monday. I got to have dinner with Jacob in Brooklyn, and we had a good time together. We were supposed to have Canadian Thanksgiving, but my family up north was sick. And I'm praying for them to be better. And I guess there's a flu bug going around, which is not good. And of course, I don't want anyone to be sick, but I also would like for them to keep it where they're at. So we'll pray that they get better soon. So we had a little bit of change of plans, but it was okay because we got to spend time together this way. And we'll plan another day to celebrate Canadian Thanksgiving. And you say, Canadian Thanksgiving? Yeah, my dad was Canadian and all his family, and I was born there, born abroad. So sometimes we like to celebrate it just to bring up some old traditions. But anyways, it was going to be a good time. We'll plan it on another day. And tomorrow I have surgery, and so we'll just... I know that the Lord will take care of me, so I'm just making sure that we get our time and the Word together first. So Proverbs chapter 21. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. Every way of a man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. To do justice and judgment is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. An high look and a proud heart, and the plowing of the wicked is sin. The thoughts of the diligent tend only to plenteousness, but of every one that is hasty only to want. The getting of treasures by a lying tongue is a vanity tossed to and fro of them that seek death. The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them, because they refuse to do judgment. The way of a man is forward and strange, but as for pure, his work is right. It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. The soul of the wicked desireth evil, his neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. When the scorner is punished, the simple is made wise, and when the wise is instructed, he receiveth knowledge. The righteous man wisely considereth the house of the wicked, but God overthroweth the wicked for their wickedness. Whoso stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself, but shall not be heard. A gift in secret pacifieth anger, and a reward in the bosom strong wrath. It is joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man. He that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressor for the upright. It is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a contentious and an angry woman. There is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise, but a foolish man spendeth it up. He that falleth after righteousness and mercy findeth life, righteousness and honor. A wise man scaleth the city of the mighty, and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof. Whoso keepeth his mouth and his tongue keepeth his soul from troubles. Proud and haughty scorner is his name, who dealeth in proud wrath. The desire of the slothful killeth him, for his hands refuse to labor. He coveteth greedily all the day long, but the righteous giveth and spareth not. The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination. How much more when he bringeth it with a wicked mind? A false witness shall perish, but the man that heareth speaketh constantly. A wicked man hardeneth his face, but as for the upright, he directeth his way. There is no wisdom, nor understanding, nor counsel against the Lord. The horse is prepared against the day of battle, but safety is of the Lord. Psalm 21 is where we're going to now. Psalm 21. The king shall joy in the strength, O Lord, and in thy salvation how greatly shall he rejoice. Thou hast given him his heart's desire, and hath not withholden the request of his lips, Selah. For thou preventest him with the blessings of goodness, thou settest a crown of pure gold on his head. He has life of thee, and thou gavest it him, even length of days for ever and ever. His glory is great in thy salvation, honor and majesty hast thou laid upon him. For thou hast made him most blessed forever. Thou hast made him exceeding glad with thy countenance. For the king trusteth in the Lord, and through the mercy of the Most High he shall not be moved. Thine hand shall find out all thine enemies, thy right hand shall find out all those that hate thee. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger. The Lord shall swallow them up within his wrath, and the fire shall devour them. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men. For they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. Therefore shalt thou make them turn their back when thou hast made ready thine arrows upon thy string against the face of them. Be thou exalted, Lord, in thine own strength. So will we sing and praise thy power. So may you sing and praise of the Lord's power today. Continue in your daily prayer and pass something on that you learned today. I look forward to our time again tomorrow. Be in the Word, share with your friends, and continue to love Jesus and just want to grow, right? Like, this is just what we're doing, one day at a time. Don't give up. If you get behind, it's okay. You can get back up. And the good thing is it's all recorded, so you can catch up that way as well. Make sure you share a comment so I know that you're listening. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you soon.